Hello! I'm back. Today is supposed to be the day they released a new event, right? It says 2nd April. Should be today. Hey, Vio. No problem, Vio. Just took a small eat some midnight snack and wait for the crawler blueprint to finish so I can initiate the gold. Okay. It says 2nd April, the event. Veruna comes out 8th. Same day as the new Night Wave. So it should be today. It says it's supposed to be in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Let's see if it's in 2 minutes. All right. Forma. Yummy. Let's see. Did I miss something here? Orokin Catalyst. I need that. Oh, it's against this guy. That's a rare fucking enemy. Shut up, bitch. You're fucking dead. You're dead on my screen. Wow. Now we have to go look for the lantern. Alright, the lantern time. We have to go up here. Kill this guy. Get this, and then... go to the boss. If I can see where the boss is. Ah. Yummy. This boss fight sucks. I hate immunity phases. It should not exist, devs. The boss fight is truly dookie. No, they destroyed the lantern. No. Ah. This boss fight truly sucks. Look at this fight. Like, who the fuck likes this? Hey, let's add a boss that has like 10 immunity phases. Like, wow, that's pretty cool, devs. Then you have to redo this shit. Cool story, bro. 2 more times, boys. 2 more times. One more time, boys. One more time. That's a very rare enemy you barely see in this game. Thrashers. Two. Ooh. And now he's dead. There's another way you can kill him with Revenant. You can just one-tap him. Fuck you. This is why I love Prime Shoot-Footed. This is why I love using Prime Shoot-Footed, boys. Right there. Toxocyst. This thing is not shit because we have the Coda and it's much easier to farm. Like 100 times easier to farm. Yep, that's it. Survival Sedna infested? Sure. A little bit more snackies and no more for today. I don't know what build do I have. I have the impetus. Okay, we need to find a better room because this room kinda suck-a-cocky, boys. This kinda suck-a-cocky. You can't see what the fuck is happening. This room kinda sucks as well, but it's better than the long hallway. I have to see when the update is coming out. It says April 2nd. It should be in like a couple of minutes. It should be. Knowing D, they're going to definitely delay it for like another hour. Boom, 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 boom. What is the operation even called? Let me just check. It's Operation, the name of the material we were farming. Bring your clan full strength to bear April 2nd. It's at 11 a.m. ET until April 23rd a.m. whatever. It's the NA stuff, AM, PM stuff. So it's 11 AM ET. Let's see. That is 5 PM. So it should be now? So it should be now. Yeah, that's the event called. Boop, 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 boom. Thank you, boy. Thank you, boy, gone. Let's just leave and see. Let me read the event stuff. $11 AM ET until the 23rd of April. So it's a clan. No, it still isn't out. Damn it, man. Nope. We have to wait. What is this? What? Get this shit away. Give me a second, boys. Give me a second. Don't want to leak anything. Don't want to freaking leak anything, so there we go. 11:30 a.m. ET schedule. We are working on digital. Okay. So it should be. How am I doing today? Really well. So it's 11:30, so in 30 minutes. What? Will not be live at 11:30 a.m. as scheduled. We're working. Okay, so it's not going to be today? Or maybe later? I hope it's later today. Yeah, it seems like we're not getting it today. No, it's not today, boys. Not today. Exterminate. No, not you. Not today, boys. Not today. Beautiful. No! Oh, there we go. Whew.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Lazy streamer? What do you mean lazy streamer? I was not supposed to stream today. Has the new clan operation dropped? No, it's not today. They delayed it. Can one weapon be used for all bosses except for open world bosses? I'm struggling to kill Steel Path bosses. I reached MR11. If you unlock Steel Path, you definitely have Circuit. This thing, you know what this is? Circuit. You can choose 5 Incarnons this week. Grab this thing and grab this thing, and these two are going to carry you throughout the entire Steel Path. This is a very good single target weapon. It also has clear. This is a very good clear weapon. That has like solid single target. Grab these two. Make these weapons. You're going to have a very easy time doing Steel Path. What's next? Levy boy. Mobile defense Lua. What am I playing? What am I playing? I will play. Oroxy. No. Jade. No. Ember. Ember. We're going to play Ember. You don't want the guns until you're taught with the old content first. Wait, how the hell are you in Steel Path if you're 14 days in? What the hell? I mean, the best way for you to do is just grab the Incarnons, and those guys are going to carry you throughout the entire Steel Path and regular path and every single content he tosses at you. It will make your life much easier. In 14 days you can enter Steel Path. Damn. 14 days and you're in Steel Path. Get Cedo, you can get Cedo, you can get Architectron. Architectron, Cedo. Those two are very good. You can also get... I don't know what else you can get. There we go. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. Nah. Yep. Maybe they're kind of far away now. And maybe they're too far away. Level cap? Never. Never. You do your level caps. I told you I'm never going to do level caps. I did it twice and that's enough. I witnessed how shit it is. I will rather play a different game. Which I have been doing off stream. Boo boo. It's kind of weird. I don't like it. And default numbers, custom numbers. I mean, maybe this is the best way to do it. Yeah, I kinda like this. Whoa. Alright, let me read what you boys typed. Uh, Get away from me, you losers. When is the Estes stream? I don't know. I don't really know. But there's a lot of stuff to do in Warframe now. We have the event. Afterwards, we're going to have Varuna and the new Nightwave. And by the time we are done with that, they're going to release another update. You know. You know. Yeah, you should just get the Nucron. Nucor, excuse me. Nucor. Kuba Nucor is going to carry you as well. Shield. I believe this is the Eki boy. Mm-hmm. Ember Saka Kaki.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
There we go.
So we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
I have a Nucor and I can kill the Steel Path Fragmented one. Nucor isn't really that good against Steel Path Fragmented one. Nucor isn't a really good tool for bosses. Nucor sucks against bosses. You're going to run out of ammo with Nucor. Against bosses, no. Sabo, Void Flood. I mean, this is something I will never do, but these two can be played. I will play Barry Ellen. Let me see what you boys typed. He combined the weapon and made the Nucron. I did say Nucron. I mean, if he has Steel Path, he can just easily do Circuit. Like, I don't know why would you ignore Circuit. You get the Incarnons, and you literally just mega progress with the game. And this week is something like you're going to miss dual Toxocyst in Torrid, and then you have to wait like a whole month plus.
Need to destroy the reactor.
A whole month plus. I'm also releasing a dual Toxocyst build video today.
That's it. Now get out of here.
That's it, now get out of here. Boo. I was not supposed to stream today, but now that the event is not coming out today, damn. I don't know what the hell to do. Should I just press this red button and call it a day? Hey, Kyrie Kid. Two months, 8 weeks rotation. Ah. Lev, I'm not doing level cap, I told you.
10
The more you tell me to do something, I will do it less. So now I don't want to do level cap times 10. I'm never going to do that. It's a complete garbage, waste of time. It's a made-up end game. The reason why you're not playing Warframe because there's nothing to do, and the made-up end game is also boring to you. Plus, you're playing PoE, where the game has end game and has a farm. There's nothing to do. Boop. No freaking made-up end games.
destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Yeah, they're adding also. Oh yeah, the new weapons, the new Incarnons. So that's another week. So there's going to be 9-week rotation. Can Cyclone work against bosses? No. All beam weapons that have low base damage are garbage against bosses. Slow firing weapons are horrible against bosses. Beam weapons with low base damage. Chain weapons. Most chain weapons are garbage. Shotguns are garbage. You have to use a fast firing crit weapon. And this is the last thing. Okay. Yep. Also, let me see what Vio did. Vio said he did a lot of stuff. I have to check. Yeah, he doesn't want Incarnon weapons. He enters Steel Path. He wants to fight the fragmented one in Steel Path, and that's just miserable with anything. Like, you have to do Incarnons. It's just going to be easier and faster. But he doesn't want to do that. Whoa, Vio. You went full tech over here. Gotcha. I don't know if this is a PC, but damn, that's a PC. Interesting video, interesting. Another technology over here. This is like a mirror for a streamer to look at himself. type of loser he is. Some stuff, pillars. This room, nothing. This room is finished. It's very Asian. We have water. We have a fountain. Okay, okay. Then we have the technology area. Look at this. Okay, okay. I forgot that this is the engine room. Okay, okay. Damn, a cell phone booth? Huh. You didn't make the... Dude, why would you use the portability in Steel Path? And it does like no damage. You don't really need to get over shields. That shit is just going to break. You have to recast your 4, which is a 100 energy ability that does no damage. You remove it. Okay. So what is this place? So there's a door over here that leads to a new location. Then there is like an idol on... Interesting. So you can like add something here. Okay. So there are like 5 doors. 4 doors. Can I jump up here? Hell yeah. Cool. Wait, what? Kind of kid? Let me see. Huh, you're right. Can't like... maybe I can. Give me a second. One, two, three, then there is a dash. 4, 5, 6, and there is something over there. I don't know what it is. 7, 8, 9, there's also something over there. And then it has like a line, vertical line, a large dot, triangle. What the fuck is this? How does this work? 7 TV. No 7 TVs. Maybe in the future. Maybe. Should you get a green screen capture and make the thumbnails with your actual frames? The reason why I don't want to do that, Dunes, because some new player is going to look at the WARFRAME and go, this isn't Volt, you know? So I put Volts, like default Volt, default Mirage, default Hildren. No, I didn't use default Hildren, I used someone else. I think Vio added way too much stuff. Yeah, he just wants to fill up every single floor. I don't mind, but it becomes way too much. Way too much technology. Like, this is unnecessary. Like, why is there grass here and there's a chair? You know? There's like grass, a normal chair, and then freaking alien computers. They're not poor. I don't mind. It looks interesting in some ways. 7TV. I don't know where to download 7TV. Let's see. How the fuck did I download BTTV? 7TV. I think it's this one. Add to Firefox. Add. Welcome on board. Skip. Maybe later. Give us a review. Done. Okay. And now... Okay, how do I add emotes? You will be able to see all various chats by connecting to from here aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you for downloading 7TV. Let me take you on a quick tour or extension and customize your experience. Okay. Platform select. YouTube. Allow. Boom. Central completion high performance experience. This is brand notification. Blah 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 blah. Chat check your browser extension. No thanks. Subscribe maybe later. Become a subscriber maybe later. And done. I don't understand how this works. I feel like deleting this. Do you have a void rig build? Yes. I believe I added the 7TV stuff. What the fuck? I feel like this. What the fuck? Let me see. How do I do this? Download? What do you mean download? Can I just enable this? Continue with Discord, continue with Twitch, continue with Kick. What do you mean? I just signed in. I can't add the emote for some unknown reason. They're not okay, champ. I don't know how to add this. This is annoying. Let me leave the dojo real quick. So why can't I add this? Okay, if I add this emote and click it, why doesn't it allow me? Is something fucked? I think something is fucked. So sign in 7TV and it tells me everything I don't need because there's no YouTube. Yeah, there's no YouTube. I will look into this later, Lef. Yeah, I will look into this later. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't want to waste time. You got your 7TV. Devs, you sons of bitches! You fuckers! Oh, you motherfuckers! This was supposed to be today! You delaying assholes! Fucking hell. I was supposed to freaking do this today. Alright, let's look into some weapons. Let's look into some weapons. I'm going to be releasing a couple of weapons today. Dual Toxocysts are first. Tomorrow might be Torrid Incarnon. Yep. Torrid Incarnon might be tomorrow. I also am done with this. And I'm very happy. Very happy. I'm done with this as well. Boom, boom, boom. It's beautiful. It's shuckshy. But there is one weapon I didn't test completely. It's completely finished, but I didn't test it. Tallies. Remember Tallies? Boys? Remember the massive scythe? I do. I remember the 40 follow-through scythe with a horrible freaking stance. Oh. D, please. Make the follow-through at least 70%. Fail mechanic? Yeah, it is. Attack speed, range. Attack speed. Combo and shard. The shards only work, if I remember correctly, they have 1x critical damage. And they have 0 critical chance, and you have to only use like Raffle Advance to allow them to crit. It is designed for like Colervo mostly. And I believe I'm going to use this one. Heavy attacks detonate shards. I mean, all of them are kind of garbage, to be honest with you, Chief. Oh, this is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. All of them are garbaggio. But I believe this one is the best one. Because once you get Tenokai, you detonate it. I guess it helps. And I want to see how this feels. Remember this? I remember. Remember that? I do. Me. I mean, it's kinda nice. Kinda nice. How many hits do I have to hit enemies to get... There we go. It requires a lot of hits. Like, a lot of hits. And that didn't kill? Damn. Oh, I resetted my combo. I suppose that it could be today. It could be, huh? I mean, it isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. It works, you can spam heavy attacks. I mean, I will just say, like always, you can use any Tennokai. I believe for consistency this is better. Because one requires on kill, the other one is every 4 hits, right? Like you can just do this, 4 hits, heavy attack, 4 hits. And this is also much better for priming. Right, you hit 4 times, you proc a bunch of stealth effects, you get the Tennokai with condition overload, you do a lot of damage. While the other one is constant burst, burst, burst. So you have to remove condition overload for prime pressure point. Because you won't be priming at all. Maybe not. Maybe no. I think you keep condition because... let me see here. This thing has a guaranteed chance to proc impact and slash. So that's more damage than prime pressure point. But 2 hits, I don't know. I don't know. 200, 200, 200, impact, slash, knockdown. Is this even good with afflictions? I do have afflictions one. How good is this with afflictions? I mean, this might be really good with afflictions. So we just use... Oh, polarity problems, you pussy. What do I do here, boys? What do I do here? Maybe I should just swap this to this. And nerf quickening. I don't have quickening. Or let's nerf berserker. And use the truth. Isn't this thing horrible with dots? Let's see. It is. No, it isn't. It is. It's another word. Is Berserker the way to go? Just say fuck it, use Berserker. I think it is. Right, boys? Just give this thing massive attack speed. Don't give a flying fuck about it. I think it is. I think Berserker plus the 2 Evos plus the Evo transformation. You have a massive attack speed. You also fixed this attack. This attack is mega slow, but because of massive attack speed the weapon gets, it looks very fast. How does the Tenokai work? You hit a couple of times, you're going to see a sword, like a sword appears on your crosshair, and then you're going to press the Alt fire, your middle mouse. That is the heavy attack, right? Heavy attack. And then you're going to do a heavy attack, and this is not going to consume your combo. It's just going to do a heavy attack, doesn't consume combo, and it's mega fast. And if you don't have a Tenokai, and you do a heavy attack with 12x combo, you're going to lose the whole combo. So it just saves your combo and makes your heavy attacks very fast. Boom. Tenokai good for gunblades. Only if you build for 12x. If you're doing like heavy attack builds, where you have Galvanized Reflect and Corrupted Charge, it's not good. There was an arcane increase. Yes, but it isn't good. It isn't good. It takes a while for you to cap it, and the damage it gives, it's worse than most other damage arcanes. For example, I think Gunblade wise, Vastalok is a very good heavy attacker with influence. Yes or no? You're going to use the Tenokai stuff? This is the best Tenokai. It's the hardest one to get. It's one of the hardest ones to get. And it's the best one. Every 4 hits you get Tenokai. And your heavy attacks are going to do a lot of damage. You don't consume your combo. So you're going to start by doing this. Then you do a heavy attack. Boom. You can also see that I'm not consuming combo. The sword is constantly popping. Beautiful. This is a very good, I will not say very good, but it's a pretty solid influence, what do you call it, Gunblade. Boom. Something different. It works. I made a build video of this thing quite a while now. So tallies. I believe this is it with tallies. Exposure, influence, afflictions. Yeah. Min-maxed. All evos, all mods. Triple builds. With Kalervo, this weapon is the best. Like I said, it's made for Kalervo than any other Warframe. Harmony with Tenokai? Harmony, Tenokai. I mean, you can, but Harmony isn't really a Tenokai weapon. It's more just a pocket heavy attacker. So you just pull it out once you see a once you see a tanky enemy. Yeah, this weapon is made for this guy. It's made for this guy. I mean, every melee weapon is made for Kalervo, because what Kalervo does with melee weapons. Poor doodlies. Jesus Christ. Kalervo, stop! He also doesn't give a shit about follow through. Yeah, this is all Garbo. That's good. This helps with combo. This gives you attack speed. I mean, more range. 2 more meter range. Unnecessary. Me, but I need 800. Dunes, it's going to be 900 when Kalervo Prime comes out. 900. Right now it's 885%. Remember, I don't have growing power on Kalervo. So once you add growing power, it's going to be over 900 flat cruel chance. Delicious. Delicious. Eight hundred and 835% flat kill chance. Delicious. And then you have a Noko in your team. 1,000. 1,000 flat crit. And yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I can't wait for Varuna to come out. It's not enough. Yeah, we need to go over 1,000. Any Tenokai I have not touched. Not Tenokai. Incarnon. Incarnon. Bow. Yeah, I believe I touched everything. Everything has been touched. Sadly. Also, this is on the list. Yeah, the dual Ikers are on the list. The dual Ikers are on the list. I might release these guys, maybe like 2 to 3 days. Look at this. 12x critical damage. How long have we played this game? Since 1.1. Maybe this is too much, maybe. Like, this is kind of overkill, right? I can't even get the Incarnon shit, man. Give me the Incarnon stuff, please. Before you kill enemies. There we go. There we go. We got the Incarnon transformation. Awesome. Oh my god, dude. This is also on the list. You use 2 unranked mods. You don't want to make viral higher than electricity for consistency electricity ticks, plus spreading it with influence. So DPS is going to be higher by using these guys unranked and ranked. Massive stash chance, massive cruel chance, even more cruel chance, cruel damage, range, and condition overload. You don't even need attack speed because this Evo over here gives you 30% attack speed, which is more than enough attack speed. Yeah, that's more than enough attack speed. It also has above average attack speed, which is good. So you have massive stat chance, critical damage, total damage, massive AoE cleared, single target DPS, really good stance, really good heavy attack as well, pretty solid heavy attack. Like, this weapon is just way too good. It also gets, like, toxin clouds when you kill enemies, massive base damage, attack speed, range, and massive base stat chance. Is it better than Okina? In some places, in some ways, yes. Okina has its purpose to be very good. Yeah, it is like a very good melee weapon. But in some places, I will say when it comes to clearing, it's kind of hard to compare those two. It's kind of hard to compare those two. Because one is a dual-wielding swords, and the other one is dual-wielding daggers. And let me not use Colervo. Colervo is going to confuse people. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You can see the Okina's range is garbage compared to dual Ikers because this is a knife, dual-wielding knife, and the other one is swords. Okina is faster, has better follow-through. Dual Ikers have more critical damage and more stash chance than Okina because the Evos. But we can also check here. So if I were to go over here and look at the stats real quick. 2.9, 25, 3, 49, 212. Also comes with Toxin. And now we go into Okina. $30, 2.6, 36. So it has more stash chance, more critical damage, less critical chance, better follow through, better Riven Dispo. It's longer, it's slower than Okina, and Okina's base damage is 184. Incarnon is 368. More base damage. Yeah, it has more base damage as well. Hey, Lucas. We also have to check out the stances. Like, Swirling Tiger is a very good stance. This is like... It looks bad because it's 100, 100, 100, right? But it's fast. It's very fast, and the final attack does 300, which is okay-ish. This is also bad. It's usable, but it's bad. This is also... This is good. This is good. I do remember that, and this is solid. Now, if we look at Okina... And this stance, the best one is Spinning Needles. Very good. Okay-ish. Okay-ish. And this is solid. And he also has a heavy attack that is the exact... Oh, Guaranteed Slash. So it's kind of hard for you to compare these two. They're kind of different archetypes. But one has a quality of life with an interesting mechanic with daggers, spectral daggers, while the other one is more... Increases your base stat chance by 12% and plus 12 status duration. Movement speed. Increases your base damage by 20 on critical hit. Gives you 6 status damage for 10 seconds, stacks up 5 times. So that's 30% status damage. So that's more status damage than... Dot damage. Nah, I feel like dual Ikers might be better. Dual Ikers have higher base damage, higher stat chance. It also has higher critical damage. The lingering toxin clouds help. They're not like the most insane DPS things, but they help. I believe dual Icers are also much better for influence, how they spread the toxin stuff. But both of them are very good. Both of them have really good damage, which is the most important thing for these dualies. I think the mechanic with Okina is interesting. I have to check. That's something I have to look into. That's something I have to look into to see. They also freeze enemies. When enemies are frozen, they take more critical damage. Thanks for the info. Yeah, Okina isn't that bad. I kind of want to look into their DPS. But it's kind of hard because there's a lot of systems with the daggers, the freaking status duration. Yeah, the status damage as well. I have to look into the stuff. But this week you can get dual Icers. This week you can get these guys. And you should go grab them. Or that, or you can go you can grab dual Toxocysts. I'm going to release a build video today with these dualies. This is a very good secondary. One of the best single target secondaries. It has clear. It has a lot of systems. It has no downsides. It's a perfect weapon. You can do stuff like that. You just aim down sight and hold left click and move your mouse. And everything just dies. You can get this week. You can also get this thing this week as well. Also one of the best weapons. Also very good weapon as well. Dual Icers. What else can you get this week? Let me check. Oh, Thomas? Yeah, Thomas and Miter. So you can get this weapon this week. I will say this is one of the weakest weapons you can get this week. And you can only choose 2 weapons. Thomas and Miter. This is a chainer. So the base mode is a chainer, and the Incarnon mode is... Also, I don't know what the hell this build is. Let me just check. So this is Flare, crit chance. There we go. Much better. Much better, fixed it. There we go, beautiful, look at it. Consistent yellow crits. Procs a bunch of status effects. Mostly heat. And you have the Incarnon transformation. The Incarnon transformation is like a AoE. It's solid. And the final weapon is Miter. Miter, there it is. These 5 weapons you can get this week, but you can only choose 2. Transform. We need to get stacks first. We don't have any stacks, but once you get some stacks, this thing also shreds. Let me show you again. Now I have the stack keys. I have to make build videos, these guys. Look at it. Beautiful. The TFT drama, I have. We talked about it, Lef. The servers are shutting down. The guy is banned. Nah, let me read what you boys typed. Shitendo. Where do you get this right now? You have to unlock Duveris, you have to unlock Circuit. So you go over here. If you unlock Duveri, you might unlock Circuit as well. So you see this thing right up here next to Railjack. You click this. You have to be in Steel Path. So this is regular path. You have to be in Steel Path. You go Circuit. And you can choose two things. So you can choose between Riven's, Kuva, or the Incarnon Genesis. These two are the best ones. Then this, and then these two. So this is the best thing you can possibly choose. Then I will say to choose these two next week, and this is the final thing you'll choose. So let's say you want to grab these two. You just click them, grab them, confirm, boom, and then you have to do Circuit. You get one at level 5 and one at level 10. Plus you get other rewards like Rivens, you get Steel Essences. Everything is random. Longbow Sharpshot is also solid. Outburst is whatever. Is this Outburst? Obstruct. Reaper. And that's how you get the Incarnon Genesis. You boys have, let's see, 3 days. 3 days to get these two. And if you don't, you have to wait 8 weeks for rotation. 8 freaking weeks. 2 months. Good luck. Good luck. Damn you, D. It was supposed to be today. Also, Torrid isn't weak. Torrid is designed for clear. It's okay-ish at single target, but the problem with Torrid is Gilvanai's app is horrible on Torrid. Just buy them all. Dude, they're like, what, 120 plat each? I will buy like one. So in the next like 8 weeks, I will buy the other two. They're going to release the new Incarnons on Tuesday. I don't know when they're going to release the new Incarnons. Let me Google. I wonder. Oh, they're not coming out soon. They said unannounced update. They're not coming out with Varuna. We are getting, let's see here. They said it arrives at summer. So, yeah, it's not coming out this month. I wonder, we have to see the Evos and we have to see what they do. Maybe some of them are going to be garbage. You know. I might grab Stug. I'll grab Vectus and I will grab maybe Ballistica. Like I will buy one and grab the other two. We will see. We will see. I don't want to speculate. Let's see here. Oh, my ass. Let me check the list. So we are done with Folly. Folly is finished. Vault is finished. Let me just mark this. Vault is finished. Folly is finished. We have Mesa, Octavia, Revenant, Ash, Garuda, Chroma, Yareli, and Lavos. Mesa, the build is finished. I'm done with Mesa. I just have to wait for the skin to come out so I can make the Mesa build video. Garuda is kinda finished. Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. No, I'm never going to play her again. Dunes, to be honest with you. Don't like her. She's not fun. As a caster, she's not fun caster at all. She doesn't look interesting. Her abilities are not interesting. But yeah, it's going to be these three builds. This is a gun buffer, energy, survivability, Garuda. Yep. Yep. 4 yellows? Yeah, cast speed. She loves cast speed. Garuda is finished. Who else? Chroma also finished. I just have to figure out what day I will release this. What day I will release this? I don't know when. And I made a Norish, Raffle Advanced build, and a Null Star. Yes, Null Star. If you guys like Null Star and like spamming it with Neutron Star, right? You can use Chroma's third ability. The increased damage you get from his third ability, the 833, works on Null Stars. So you will do more damage. And if you have like a companion with you to give you Tenacious Bond, let's see, Cat. So if you have Tenacious Bond, this is going to increase the Null Star damage, plus Arcane Avenger, plus Chroma's third ability, and you can do some interesting damage. Like, you can do some interesting damage. Isn't this interesting? It works really well. Look at this. Look at this, how good it is. It's so nice. It has a lot of synergies and it works really well. You listen to that one guy and get rid of adaptation? No, it just there's no room for adaptation. I can remove narrow-minded for adaptation. That'll give you like more EHP. But I said I'm going to get rid of it because I want to make all of his abilities just last longer. But you can do adaptation. That will give you more EHP. The difference between adaptation The difference between this... Let me just get some killies. There we go. And now if I were to allow enemies to shoot me... Like, you're tanky with adaptation more. Yeah, doolies. Like, you can easily sustain yourself. And if you kill enemies with grace turned on, you're practically unkillable, all the way to level cap nonsense. Yeah, it's very comfy. That's with adaptation. Now I will show you without adaptation. This is without adaptation. Now let me respawn these dudes. Sadly, I have to get some kills. Give me a second, boys. I need to get some kills. I'm sorry. There we go. We got some kills. Now respawn these dudes. Don't freeze enemies. You can see that I'm taking a lot more damage because you lost a 90 DR. Enemies will chunk you for more. It just, people believe that if you have persistence, you don't use adaptation. No, that's not how EHP works. Now you're going to use adaptation for level cap, but you're not going to do that, yes. But it's just for anything else, it just makes your build tankier. This doesn't need that. Alright, Chroma finished. Yareli, I believe you guys seen Yareli. So here's the thing. This is how much armor? This and this is going to be 450. And this is going to be 450, so that's 900 armor. So WARFRAME calculator. It says with 900 armor, that's, I believe, 75% DR. 75% damage reduction. If I were to remove 2 of them, that's going to be 450 DR. That's 15% less. So I can remove 2. Yeah, I can remove 2. What is with 1? Just 1. 225. That's 18%. I believe keeping only 1. Maybe just keeping only 1 is kind of more than enough. No, I will keep 2. And the other 2 can be a lot of stuff. Can be purple shards. No, it can be orange shards for secondary cruel chance. Ability strength shards as well. Yeah, it might be this. Shards work on Marlena, dude. Left. It has 0 DR, and if you were to give them at least these 2 blue shards, becomes 60 DR. Why? I don't know. And one interesting thing is adaptation does not work on Merlina, but it works on Yareli. And if Yareli takes less damage, that means Merlina is going to take less damage. And when you give Merlina some armor shards, she gets damage reduction. That means she's going to take even less damage, and that's going to prolong her swell ability. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. So all of this shit here fits. All this works. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a rally and the build for the 20 rally players. Who else? Who else? Octavia, we already seen Octavia. Revenant, we already seen Revenant. Yeah, we already seen this. I believe this is the build. I don't want to touch him. I'm just going to wait for a rework or something. Like, he's just... memes. Memes, Jack. Limbo? No Limbo. Limbo needs a fucking proper rework, Mr. Kill Jr. Because every Limbo build is the exact same build. Still no spin build because it does no damage. It's just horrible. Ash build is also finished. I was testing out Ash. He's also maxed out. Better Loki. What is this? What is this? I don't know what the fuck this is. Delete it. Better Loki and Bladestorm. Not only your teammates kill your summons, if you use a chain weapon or AoE weapon, you kill your summons as well. You never can sustain the primary damage with his first ability augment. His 4 isn't good, his passive isn't good, his first ability isn't good, and his third ability has limits what his third ability can one-shot. And most of the time, you can just one-shot those generic enemies that nobody gives a shit about. It doesn't work on mini-bosses, it doesn't work on bosses. It works on some mini-bosses, but you have to prime. It just isn't good. The whole Warframe is just Mesmer skin. The whole frame is just a fucking Mesmer skin. Let's see here. So you're telling me this motherfucker doesn't have 500 energy, so I can utilize purple shards? I mean, if I were to add a blue shard... Wait. If you add a blue shard, that increases your maximum energy by 75. That's going to be 500. And with that, we can use purple shards. Decent traveling skill? Yeah, it is. But the thing about Revenant, that's his third ability and it eats a lot of energy. And you always have negative efficiency with Revenant. So you're going to run out of energy. So you have to build a little bit around his third ability for it to do something. So yeah, I can use a blue shard for 75 maximum energy. That's going to be 500. And with that, we can use purple shards. Genius. 37 melee damage. Melee roll damage. Yep. Energy is over 500, which is going to be like 502. It's doubled. What are you going to do? Spam 2? I mean, you have to recast his Rhinosaur and recast his 2. And you don't really use flow on him. Because he's just duration strength. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I should release a video of Revenant, but the last time I touched Revenant was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, 2024. 2 freaking years ago, man. I will release it just for viewers and clicks. You know? Especially now that we have the new upcoming event, we also have Varuna, the new Night Wave, so the game is going to be played. I will do this. I will do this for the shits and giggles. Yeah, I will do this for the shits and giggles to explain this to people. Let me just do something here. Damn it, man, I'm running out of freaking red shards. I wish I can convert this into... I have so many green shards. Please, game, stop. Give me red shards. Dude, I have 50 yellow shards? What the fuck is going on? This is ridiculous. Holy shit, I have so many yellow shards, man. Okay, let's not touch that. Let's walk away. Make a build for Varuna? I already have one. The other build, I want to wait for the Prime one to come out. Red shot give you status? Yes, but for your primary weapons. Oh, yeah, Varuna is definitely going to use shards. I have to see which one. I mean, I can convert. Yeah, I will definitely do this for Varuna. There you go. I believe Varuna has enough. I think one yellow for cast speed is enough for Varuna. And multiple purples. I made that, Lef. I made it. With this? Yeah, this is the build. You spam the fort ability, you spam this, you activate this, you always look at the duration for this. I made this. There are going to be two builds. One where you use the fort ability, and the other one where you remove the fort ability and you use like a melee weapon over her 4. Wait, what does she have? Oh, I also did the same thing to her. That's funny. Imagine using Equilibrium. I mean, that kind of fits with her third ability, because this generates... enemies killed by melee drop health orbs. So yeah, you're going to use Equilibrium. Definitely going to use Equilibrium. Yeah, I'm going to remove this. There's nothing else to add. That's the thing, Lef. I mean, I can add stretch. Yeah, I might do this. It's 56 meters. No, 28 meters. 28 meters, so that's pretty decent amount of range. 4.5 meters. Yeah, 4.5. What is this thing again? Spread is 16. Nearly 20 meters. And she's not channeling based, right? This is not channeling, this is duration. This is charges, so this is also not channeling. Duration, and this is insta. So she can kind of use Archon Stretch. Archon Stretch, Archon Reach, Brief. Do we use... I mean... we can kind of use Growing Power, right? Because we have Kata Shield in Argon Reach, so we use Growing Power. Dudes, don't tell me this. You remove the fort ability for Thermal Sunder. Damn. Thrall Pack. Damn, look at this augments. This is already pissing me off. Dude, triple augment? Fuck that, man. The game sucks. Half of this shit should be part of the kit. I still don't understand the existence of this. Okay, so it's the exact same ability that gives you a little bit more ability strength, and you can give it to allies. Why not grab this and put it in his kit? Right? Like, why is there a why a mod? This should be part of his kit. Just remove the ability strength and just make it that you can give allies. That's it. Like, why are you doing this? This is fucking retarded. I was trying to use his kit, bro. Yeah, it might be one purple shard for equilibrium. Let's hope that Varuna Prime has more maximum energy. More base energy, technically. So we don't have to use this for purple shards. So you use 1 yellow for cast speed, 1 equilibrium, and 3 purples for critical damage. She does? Really? Do we have that information? Varuna Prime. Sadly, your boy cannot type Prime for some unknown reason. There we go. Varuna Prime. I want to see her stats. Oh, the short. Warframe dev short. Wasn't Rebecca showing the Warframe? Uh, 555. Let's see. 555. 370. 370. 265 armor, so it has 65 more armor and 180 energy. I think that is rank 0. Yeah, she's rank 0. No, she's maxed. No, this shit is definitely should be higher. Yeah, it should be higher. I think she's rank 0. Rebecca, speak to us.
What have I missed? Did I miss a day? I missed it. All right. Can't miss mind it. Other than Dante.
I think she's not maxed. No, she is maxed. Why is it less energy? Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I have the blue shard, so... No, boys, we're Gucci. I have the blue shard that gives me 75 max energy. So... Varuna has 30 more maximum energy, so yeah, you don't need to use a purple... you don't need to use a blue shard. You don't. 30 more energy, 65 more armor, same shield, and same health. I believe she's also faster. Holy shit, she got speed. Her base has 0.95 sprint speed, and the prime one has 1.2. So she got like movement speed. Maybe because of all fours, running in all fours, you know. Okay. Thank you, boys. Now I know what to build on Varuni. So yeah, this is... Let me remove this now. Like, I'm not going to touch Varuna until her prime comes out. And I'm also going to subsume her. I might just subsume her now, or maybe just wait for the prime. I don't need the helmet. She's a wolf girl. She has to be fast. I deleted my Varuna into info feral woman. What? Let me just do this so I don't forget. There we go. Yeah, I will just subsume her now. There's no point of waiting. 6 formas, boys. 6 fucking formas. Shards are all gone. Mods all gone. Gotcha. Alright, goodbye, Varuna. Your older sister, which is better than you, is coming out soon. So in 6 days, she's coming out. Okay. I'm going to use this skin over the Prime, to be honest. Hey! Oh, thank you. House hospitality. Alright, Varuna. I will add Varuna to the list because her Prime is coming out, and I also have to add her weapons as well. Let's see. Fucking hell, I have so many lists, but I do like having lists. So, Varuna Prime. Let me look at her weapons. So, Perigale and Sarfang. Damn, that skin is awesome, man. I have this skin. I like the skin a lot more, to be honest with you. Perigale. Okay. And Sarfang. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. The passive is... I wonder what the hell they're going to do with the passive. Heavy slam attacks with combo multiplier of 8 or more to create a vortex that pulls in lifted enemies. Dude, you have to do like... How do you fucking utilize this shit? Tenokai? So yeah, you have to do it with Tenokai, but Varuna can do it without Tenokai. Yeah, she just needs to use Geona's Reflect, while everyone else needs to do Tenokai shit. It has... What the fuck? That's a fast freaking attack speed weapon. 1.17? What? For a giant two-handed freaking axe? That's ridiculously fast. 2.6. Ah, it's kind of short compared to other two-handed weapons. 2.6. Ugh. Follow through 60. Riven Dispo isn't good. It's good, but the Prime one is going to be 1 out of 3. 1 out of 5. This is Garbo. Yeah, this is all Garbo. Yeah, this is Garbo. Base. Yeah, this is average, average, average. No, below average technically. And this is average. So the only compliment I can give this weapon is the attack speed. Yeah. Just the attack speed. So the Prime might have higher base damage. It needs to have a higher cruel chance or cruel damage. Or stash chance. I don't mind stash chance being higher. I don't believe they're going to touch this. I believe they're going to just touch these guys. Like they always do. Heavy slams attack with a combo multiple of 8 or more to create a vortex that pulls in lifted enemies. So when you do a heavy attack, you do lift enemies, and that's going to pull in lifted enemies. But it doesn't tell me the AoE on the lifted enemies. Warframe, Sorrow Fang. Uh-huh. So it's the size of the slam. $8 meters. That's pretty solid. You could have tested if you didn't eat Varuna, bro. You're kind of right. Mr. Kill Jr., thank you. Like the stream, people, please. It's going to help the channel. It's just one click. One small click. Perigale. Perigale is very good. For a lot of people who don't know, this is one of the strongest single target DPS weapons. One of the strongest ones. It's a monster of a weapon. It functions like the Nell, but it's just stronger Nell. It's a burst sniper that has a ridiculously high base damage because it's a sniper. It has a very good fire rate for a sniper. It has good cruel chance, cruel damage, and it has like infinite ammo because of the passive. Landing headshots. So you're landing a headshot or 4 headshots in a burst. So if something survives 4 headshots, which there are a couple of enemies that can, you get 100% ammo efficiency for 4 seconds. Yeah, and it never makes sense on Varuna. I think other Warframes are much better. She's also like a melee Warframe. She's not a gun Warframe. But they gave her a sniper. What the fuck? Yeah, this is a very good weapon. This getting a prime is going to be huge. I wonder what the hell they're going to do with it. I just hope they give this thing higher base stats. If this ends up having at least like 20 or 22, that will be amazing. 20 or 22. It will be amazing. Because you're just going to add blast damage and you have clear and single target. Because these two stats are already way too good. 28, 2.6. That's very good. It has 1 follow through, infinite ammo, 3-second reload, but that's fine because you have infinite ammo. I wonder what the hell they're going to do with this thing. I made a build video of this weapon quite a while now. I will definitely just copy these two into the prime one. Yeah, the Acuity and the multi-shot one. We'll see. We'll see. Varuna, Perigale, Sarfang. So those weapons are on the list. What else is on the list? Revenant or Oroxia. I'm waiting for Oroxia to get a augment for me to make another Oroxia build video. You know, That's something I'm waiting for. Yep. I also was looking into Valkyr. I was thinking of removing this because her second ability gives you around 500% armor, right? And you know how damage reduction has diminishing returns. Once you enter 85%, it becomes harder and harder to get percentages. Well, if you have Fiber, triple Umbra, plus a 500% Warcry, it only gives you 1%. Just 1% DR. But the thing is, the reason why you're going to still use Umbra Fiber is because it gives you more ability strength and more health. That's it. That's pretty much it. I see a dog mecha that do that in other games. You don't need to build survivability on Valkyr. If you want to have a brainless, no effort gameplay loop, you build survivability. Dudes, I told you, going to ETA, unequip adaptation, and tell me how it feels, then equip adaptation and go into ETA and tell me how it feels. You will notice a massive difference. Enemies will hit you for like around 100 with adaptation. They're going to hit you for like 12. She can face tank. She can face tank with persistence. If you have persistence, even without persistence, you just have to be near enemies, but persistence just adds a very comfy playstyle. So you don't get one tap, you don't like recycle your passive constantly. So something's going to hit you for 500, then you're going to hit something, you're going to heal up to the max. For level 10k, this becomes useless, but you're going to keep everything else. Like, this becomes useless. But if you don't fight level 10k, you want to just turn off your brain, put a little bit of effort. You just use this, persistence, triple Umbra, plus her second ability, and you'll kind of brain turn off. The best melee frame right now, it's Kullervo. It's really hard for you to beat Kullervo. Best gun buffer is Mirage, and best melee frame is Kullervo. And Kullervo Prime is coming out this year. This freaking year. I will be waiting with all of my Umbras. It's coming out this year, but I don't really know when. It could be at the end of the year. It could be. I believe he is going to be at the end of the year. Because Veruna is female, so the next one is going to be male, and it's going to be Styanax. Then after Styanax is going to be Citron, then after Citron is going to be Kullervo. So yeah, he's coming out at the end of the year, or maybe early next year. No, not really. Everybody uses like a twice as worse Kullervo's Raffle Advance. Plus he can utilize Rhino Roar, Raffle Advance, Rhino Roar. Like having nearly 1,000 flat kill chance with 150% Rhino Roar is fucking stupid. I have hit damage cap with Kullervo without even trying. It's that stupid. Sometimes I just go in, I slam, and I do damage cap. Like, and now I'm going to do even more damage because of the new Tenokai. This shit Like, what the fuck? I have to see if I can do damage cap easier with this now. 120 freaking bonus damage. Mmm. Yummy. Yummy. Let's see. People really want me to make a Kume build, but I don't really know what to do with this Warframe. Because there's nothing to do with this frame. I will show them the mods, then I go into a mission, and I can't really show them the power creep. The only way for me to utilize this whole frame, I have to like spend 2 hours into survival, and I don't feel like doing that for a YouTube video. I just don't. Banshee can do a lot of damage? Yes, but Banshee's sonar is limited what she can target with. Play for 30 minutes and start recording. I'll lose my mind. I believe this is the build you're going to use on her. Yeah, I believe this is the build. You don't use Prime Shit-Footed because one of the decrees give you knockback immunity. So this here might be Cunning Drift for more range. You're going to use range because of your first ability and fourth ability. They start doing good damage and clear. Once you have like decent amount of decrees that buff up your elemental damage and other stuff. You'll start Kume with Arcane Universal Fallout. Where are you getting the radiation damage? Her Nullstar does heat damage. Relying on the creep for Prime Shit-Footed is insane. Kume players do that, demons. Her 1? This doesn't do radiation damage. This does every other damage type. If you're talking about Nullstar doing radiation damage, it doesn't. If you spam Nullstar, it does only heat damage. Nova. This does blast damage. And this does heat damage. Her 1 does radiation. I don't see radiation, I see blast. Her 2 does radiation, which I remove. Oh my god, it's always... Okay, it's never here. Her 2 does radiation damage. I don't know if her 1 does radiation damage. No abilities. Let's see, abilities. Nullstar, primary damage, blast damage. There's no radiation damage. Her 2 also does blast damage. It's no longer radiation. Oh, she's no longer radiation Warframe. She's a blast Warframe. Oh, they did update her. I do remember that. Nova 1 and Kume's 1 does radiation damage. I don't know where you're pulling the radiation out, but let's see. DSP. Because it doesn't tell me anything here that she does radiation damage. You will see universal orbs. Oh, if you're telling me one of the decrees give you radiation damage, that's a different story. If one of the decrees give you radiation damage, that's a completely different story. Universal Fallout. Each radiation status affected enemies applied to 6. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you're telling me that her first ability... If you're telling me that she has radiation damage, you have to get like a decree for radiation. I don't believe she procs radiation. Let's see. Oh, she does proc a random status effect. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she does proc a random status effect. There it is. And when you kill enemies... Yeah, and then when you kill enemies... Yeah, yeah, okay, I see that. I thought you were talking about Nova, so I was confused. Universal Fallout? Kume? Universal Fallout Kume. Damage vulnerable only with Nova. Only with Nova. With her augment for her 4, you can proc her 4 with your 1 augment. I don't know how will I do Universal. I think Equilibrium with... Maybe remove Aegis for Universal. And remove Equilibrium for... Flow. And you add like 1 purple shard for Equilibrium. Maybe. But I believe people don't remove anything with Kume. Because her 1 skills will decrease, her 4 skills will decrease. You keep the 3rd ability and you always keep the 2nd ability because that's literally Kume. If you remove the 2nd ability, you're not playing anything. You're playing an idiot. You know? What the fuck am I? You're nothing. I don't know how to play this Warframe in the squad. I think in the squad it feels like miserable to play. What do you put instead of her 4? This is a line of sight crowd control that procs random specifics. But it has synergy with her 1. Yeah, maybe this might be the helmet ability. Or maybe just keep it. I don't know. I really don't know. She's very kind of complicated because for most content, you won't be getting a lot of decrees. I don't know how to release a YouTube video of this Warframe. I just don't fucking know. Let's go into a random mission. Let's grab Tone Core, New Core, and add this every Tazi Core. Let's go into a mission, boys, shall we? Can her passive apply Null Star, or am I tripping? That's a good question, because her passive... Isn't her passive... Let me just check. This Warframe. She's cool, man. I really like her design, but sadly, so not designed for Warframe. Every 6 seconds on a community applies a flag stance effect. So every 60 seconds, Kume weapon will apply a random status effect for 60 seconds. Yeah, but Nullstar has limited scaling. Maybe it works with... Yeah, maybe it works with decrees. If it works with decrees, that's kind of nice. Red Fox, hey. Yeah, if it works with Decrease, Null Star might be better than her 1. It could work. I don't know, man. This is a gamble. I'm just going to go in and get pissed off looking at this frame. Alright, boys. Let's do the Oroxia Deviri location. And then you go in, and your team is like bombarding everything, nuking everything. You're like, hey guys, stop killing stuff. I have to slide kill enemies. You know, that's the problem with Kume. Stop killing stuff. I have to play the game. Alright. Press my second ability. Boom! Kill enemies inflicted by heat status effect. Easy. Rolling reloads the weapon. Hell yeah. Let's use it again. Boom! 60 enemies affected by toxin status effect. Fuck! I believe we're nearly done. We're nearly done, boys. Damn it, dude, I don't have a toxin weapon. Owie! Yeah, you need it. Oh shit, killing enemies restores 20% health. That's kind of shit. Let's activate it. Boom! Kill enemies with a headshot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, let's see this shit. Woo! I'm trying, boys. Believe me, I'm trying. I picked like a chain weapon for headshotting and a AoE weapon. Dude, fuck this Warframe. Fuck this frame, man. Look what I have to do to get my power creep. It's stupid. Alright, one more. Woo! Each shot briefly increases your fire rate by 10%. Whoa, that's a good one. That's a powerful one. Second ability. Kill enemies affected by heat status effect. Hell yeah, we got another one. The exact same one. Beautiful. Wowzers, we got one additional jump. Whoa! Holy shit, that's going to change everything. My life is changed. Woo! Activating my second ability. Boom! Stop giving me the toxin one. It's impossible. I don't have a toxin weapon. I wish I had Encumber. Oh yeah, you use Encumber. Yeah, you fucking use Encumber. Oh, wait a second. That might be good. This is how I get my power creep. Wait, a little bit more. Yeah, you use second Encumber, the procs random status effects with new core, and new core is just going to kill shit for you. And you're going to buff new core with decrease. I believe that's the smartest way to do this. Oh! Status deals double damage! Wait a second. Wait a second, that's... pretty poggers! Shut up, bitch. Alright, activating boom! Kill enemies while sliding. Oh shit. Here we go. Woo! Tom Cruise. Ah! I forgot to activate my third ability. Boom. Sliding. Sliding. No! Dude, I got knocked back. Damn it. This is what happens when you use a AoE weapon without prime shift with it. Stop it! Leave me alone! Boom. Boom. Each stack of corrosion grants armor. Whoa! Wait a second. This might be way too good. And then you ask yourself, why am I not playing Mirage? I do like those numbers over there. You see a bunch of numbers. That's kind of nice. Damn, the decree thing goes in a massive CDR. Alright, it's back. Kill enemies while airborne. Hell yeah. Death from above. Give me a second, boys. I will read everything what you type. I need to make my chat bigger. I always forget to do that. Like, this is cool and all, but it just becomes old, you know, because you have to do this every time you play her. While other Warframes just press 1, 2, 3 and shoot their guns. Rolling grants you ammo efficiency. That isn't that bad. Boom, boom. Alright, I believe you guys. I believe we've seen enough. I believe we've seen enough. Yeah, it's very RNG. Status damage is like nice, I guess. I do like how she can easily cap impetus. She's using Cumber, not Kume. Rain, your Dante build is the current one on Warframe. Yeah, it's up to date. Yeah, you have to do a secondary encumber. You have to do that. So when you play Kume, you kind of have to do this. Oh, I don't even have secondary encumber. Maybe I'll just remove this thing. Cumber. So yeah, we definitely do this. And galvanized diffusion. Cucumber. So yeah, you definitely do this with Kume. Yeah, okay. Name this thing. Why am I typing it like that? There you go. So yeah, you have to do that. I believe this is a very with these two you can easily shield gate. Yeah, point two. I still believe I will use like a prime shit footed. New mod replace heated charge. What new mod? What new mod? I think you're going to keep heat because just for damage, just for a lot of raw damage, heat damage. You're going to be using it as a weapon and as a source of proccing this. Um, Alright, let me read what you boys typed because you've been gapping and I was ignoring you. I was doing some stupid stuff. You have 1 in 4, bro. This guy. Molding. Oh, the new operator mod gives you... I don't have that. Just so you know. I didn't even farm the new operator stuff. I just don't care about that stuff, as you can see. No weapon. I know it gives you heat damage, but I just don't care about it. You're talking about modding this stuff? I have to go into my operator. Where's the operator? Where do you install lens? No. Equipment? No. Focus, appearance. It should be here. Oh, because this doesn't have the weapon. I forgot which one has my weapon. This guy? There it is. I have maybe all of them, but I don't have the weapon. Oh, this thing, operator on Terror Strike, gives you heat damage for your secondary weapons for the duration of the mission. Yeah, I have this. I just had to shoot my arrow. My bow and arrow with Kume. That doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. You do have to play more hours to reach her potential. Pretty much, Lucas. Your operator is a smurf too. Nice. Yeah, I had to change the operator. She was ugly for quite a while now. Where is she? What the fuck? Yeah, she was ugly for quite a while. It made her more interesting. But no booba. Yeah, I know, you just have to shoot the bow and you just have to, like, damage enemies. Oh, you just have to kill things with the amp. Wait, really? On operator or Terror Strike gives you heat damage. I get it now. So we can do magnetic. We can do electricity damage. I didn't know about shooting stuff. I didn't know about freaking using the operator. You telling me I have to use the operator? That's fucked up. Let's grab something that has a good clear that is in the tone core. I mean, the tone core clears, but I need something better. Let's grab the turret. Should we? What are we grabbing? Let's go in one more time for the shits and giggles. For the shits and giggles. Let's grab miter. Heat miter, or just miter. One more time. You don't get your answer for my question. What did you ask? Hero Sage? I don't know what the hell that is. Is that a 2D is that a ARPG down? What is it called? Bird's View RPG? ARPG? Maybe I seen it. So you just go into your operator and you just shoot your weapon? Oh. Interesting. Okay. I kill enemies 20 meters away. Damn it. There we go. Okay. Kill enemies with a cold status. First shot after reload does 200% damage. This is whatever. Yeah, you have to do Kume. Well, this Garbaggio. %, gotcha. Within 10 meters. Persistence Kume? No Persistence Kume. She has no armor for it. Technically she does. Okay. I don't know, boys. I think this is a massive meme. Like, we're using it on survival and Void Cascade. So now it's in a melee weapon. More airborne stuff. Classic. Kill enemies while sliding. Remember, this is also a solo. So in a squad, your team is just going to kill shit before you do. Slam, that's whatever. That's truly whatever. This is going to give me more heat damage from my secondaries. Electricity status. Yeah, we can easily fix this problem. After taking damage, roll immediately recover 50% of damage taken. That's kind of garbo. You have to build for armor for persistence. Health tag, Daggett of all, do something? No, dunes, no. Next year, Daggett Prime is coming out and we will look into her. Wait, I can shield gate with a thing? That's kind of nice. Within 10 meters. This is poopy. Why can't I use my second ability? Oh, we have to finish this one? Son of a bitch. You also heavily rely on enemy density. So solo play, high enemy density, endless mission. This isn't a defense style mission. Yeah, this just, to me, this is just doesn't belong in Warframe. It just doesn't belong in Warframe, boys, to be honest with you, Chief. Yep. I'll be honest, I will also say one thing. The augment is kind of weird. Why isn't that part of her kit? Alright, let's see what you boys typed. Every ARPG is bird's view. Do you know what's an ARPG that isn't bird's view, but has elements, heavy elements? Fucking Borderlands. Borderlands is a ARPG, first person. FPS. Persistence Kume. Why is this isn't part of her kit, man? So, when you kill enemies with a weapon affected by Kume's passive. So every time your passive like changes, you have to like use that weapon type just to reduce the cooldown for her too. That's so retarded, man. Imagine coming from a 12-hour shift and you have to play Kume. Oh, you can cancel it, but it goes on a large cooldown. Wait, why isn't this just here? Can I just add it here right now? Like this is very important. You need this. Without this, there is no point of playing her at all. This is like, you have to use this. This is like staple. You want to count it as ARPG? When Borderlands 1 came out, Gearbox said, which is quite obvious, they were heavily inspired by Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. So they wanted to make something that is slightly different, a ARPG that is different. So they created a first-person FPS game with ARPG systems. And years later, people were like, alright, this is an ARPG, this is a looter shooter. But Borderlands now sucks cocks. I need to look into her again. You need to understand, boys. She has interesting ideas, but I don't feel like anything here has synergy. Thus, looter shooters were born. Yeah, pretty much. Borderlands 1 was the first ever looter shooter. And everything afterwards is just a shittier looter shooter. We haven't gotten a Borderlands level of ARPG looter shooter systems for quite a while. Quite a while. Yeah, you use this with this, you can just easily shield gate. Maybe Aegis is kind of a meme. Maybe I can remove this. This gives you ability efficiency and also gives you ability strength. But you don't need ability strength on a ability that doesn't really do a lot of damage. This, maybe the heal multiplier isn't half bad. But 0.4 is like enough for shield gating. And this also doesn't scale that well. So ability strength on this doesn't really do much. And ability efficiency, you get like 39 ability efficiency. So mostly you're using this for 39 ability efficiency with Kume. I don't know. I might have to re-look at this build. No mecha aura to spread status. I mean, you're playing a dog rather than Kume, to be honest. When you use a mecha set, your dog is the one spreading and doing the damage. You're just there as a catalyst. That's why I don't like mecha set. You're not playing. You're pretty much a catalyst for your dog. But you can apply that same system on other Warframes. And if I want to do a mecha set, to be honest with you, I will just play Citron. Her augment for her 2 is pretty much designed for a mecha set. This is the only way to play this shit frame. I love how everybody admits she's fucking disaster. She's a disaster. Yeah, I have to read to you all of this. We have to wait for augment. They need to create an augment for her 1 to make it into a damage dealer. Right? Like Kora's 1 or something. Just to make it into a damage dealer. To make her more interesting. Rather than you press 2 and you shoot your guns to get a random decree. It just feels very soulless. Everything about her is a mess. The content D releases is like first 20 minutes. The fuck is Kume going to do it first 20 minutes? First 20 minutes that isn't survival, isn't Void Cascade, in a squad of 4. The fuck is Kume going to do there? Her decree system doesn't even belong to her. She just has decrees. She has nothing to do with Diviri, so the story there just goes down the toilet. She's Japanese themed, or that's fine. But she's in like Cetus, and Cetus has nothing to do with Japan. And the content where you have to farm her is a semi-mobile defense, and she's completely useless there. She's a mess. She's a mess. That's enough. Enough. Let's hope that tomorrow we get the new event. Yeah, tomorrow let's hope for the new event. Because it got delayed. Let's hope it's tomorrow. Let's hope. But, boys, I'm done. They said it's today, yeah, but they decided to say it's who knows when. Maybe it's going to be today, but when I'm asleep. You do need Folly for the helmet. It's 75 DR. It's damage redirection. I believe we have damage redirection. But we also have Eclipse, which gives you 75 damage reduction and also the multiplicative stuff. But if you want to collect all of that, have fun farming Folly. That farm isn't really the most fun farm. They created. Wonder if her subsume makes status out of all weapon. Wait a second. Do we proc Folly's passive with her subsume? There's no way. There's definitely no way. I believe they disabled it. If you can proc Folly's passive with her subsume, so you have 75% damage redirection with the energy economy and a crowd control. No? Okay. I knew it. Damn it. A man can dream. But that's it, boys. No more. I will stream tomorrow. Let's hope the update is tomorrow. Let's hope. Thank you yet again, everybody, for watching. Thank you. See you all tomorrow, boys. GG's, everybody. GG's.